Hello, greetings from Ukraine, from that Lviv girl. Do you remember how last year I made a video about Ukrainian wedding at times of war? It is titled How Russians Cannot Ruin Our Weddings. Well, guess what? This couple had a baby and I was invited for a next logical step of this amazing union is baptism. So this video will be about children during war in Ukraine and the traditions of baptism. This is what I've experienced for the first time in my life, and this is what I want to talk about. And before I start, thank you for your prayers and all of your support. I feel much better, but I need to take care of myself more. Hopefully soon. I hope. We'll see. But you should also, learn from my lesson. And do you take care of yourself and how? Okay, going back to the theme of my video. When the child is born in Ukraine, according to our tradition, the child is baptized at birth, and usually it happens eight days from the birth. It is good because the child is sleeping, it doesn't really cry too much, it's done easy. Or 40 days after birth, because according to Old Testament the woman is not clean until 40th day, and then she can enter the church. So it's kind of like a blend of Old and New Testament, but this is the rules of our church. But in some cases, if there's a danger to child's life after birth, parents might call a priest to the hospital to baptize the child quickly. What does baptism mean to us? It means that you are now entering the spiritual realm and you have your own angel protecting you. So you have like the spiritual protection. Most important figures at baptism are Godmother and Godfather. They should not be a couple, they should not be married. Typically it's from mother's side and father's side, one person and another. These people are considered to be responsible before God for the child even more than parents. So it's like a spiritual responsibility. And they typically, traditionally, they would have to fast 3 days before the baptism and fast the day of the baptism. And there are other rules they need to abide. And also they should have classes, teachings of the church before they become godparents. They also, typically they would finance the baptism. So how the ceremony looks, it lasts about 20-30 minutes, and so it begins with godparents refusing the devil, the evil, and then they walk into the presence of God with the child, and then there's more prayers. And at some point the priest either dips the child into water basin, or just in the case what I saw was he just poured a little water over the neck of the child, and the only time the child screamed. Her name is Solomia, like the famous Solomia opera singer. At her time she was one of the most important opera singers, so this child is also Solomia. So yeah, then afterward there is a little celebration, some food with the child, and I was expecting it will be like 1-2 hours, because I'm thinking the child needs sleep and her home, but no, for us it was longer. But it was so interesting because it was quiet. Unlike wedding, it was in the same location. In the wedding, everyone was singing, a little bit dancing. In this case, at the baptism, the celebration, it was just one song. You can hear it. And then just we quietly ate. So yes, I guess the child was sleeping. We did not want to wake her. And then her close family was just kind of watching the child. And then you can see the husband and wife also sitting together, like bonding, just talking with it, looking over the child. So it was quiet, and there was a lot of food, just like at the wedding. Yeah, so there was the parents, the close relatives, sisters, brothers, there together, and the church where they were baptized, the husband and wife, they got wed at the same church. The child was baptized. It's very significant, and this church was founded in 1800s. Below you can see the exact year. So what can I tell you about, like, I also have godparents and I feel special connection with them. The threshold of like, they have a lot of patience with me, and I feel like a lot more than typically people have. And yeah, I feel like my godmother's praying for me, and my godfather, I feel like if I will approach them, if I need something, they will like say yes, and like more than other people, and yeah, take care of me more. So for people who are very serious, take this responsibly. Godparents, you feel their presence in your life, and they really do indeed take care of you, just like they promised before God. So this is how our life continues in Ukraine, regardless of war. And so this is the vocab for this week. Хресна. Хресна is godmother. Хресний is godfather. Хресний. Baptism. Хрестини. 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 Child is дитина. 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 Okay, and церква. Церква. Церква is church. Yes, thank you for sharing this amazing. I share with you this. This is amazing. This video, what I'm telling you about now, it's all amazing. It's very important for me. So thank you for hearing me out and learning about our country and our culture, and praying with us that our country survives and just has life, continues with life, and has children, gets married, and also I wish you the same in your country. Please subscribe and like this video. Bye.